We're glad you're up with us here on your Thursday morning, getting you ready for what is a huge weekend, but it is nice to start off our Thursday dry.
Yeah, we've got a couple of big things heading into race weekend, the parade on Saturday, Carb Day, and unfortunately, it's kind of been raining leading up to this weekend.
Yes, a lot of May has actually been okay, and then this week it just
On the most important week.
It's like, don't they know?
Like, come on, can we stop this? But we still have some on and off rain shower chances. Think through race day weekend, but when we're only expecting half inch to an inch over 3 or 4 days, that's actually not a lot when you stretch it over 3 or 4 days. So that means there'll be a lot of dry time, and right now we're in a good dry time as well. Headed out the door, we are mainly cloudy, and it is a little cool out there. I mean, we're in the 50s, so you're thinking that's not a bad start, but when the humidity's been knocked out, you add an easterly breeze 10 to 20 miles per hour. You'll notice a little bit of a difference. You may want the light jacket this morning. You may not need it, though, later this afternoon. But it is a cool start out there across central Indiana with some 40s trying to pop up farther northbound. We're watching you guys. The Wildcats in Kokomo were at 49. It's 50 in Marion and 52 in Muncie. Good morning. Lafayette is 51. More mid-50s across central Indiana, from 56 here in Indianapolis to 55 in Zionsville. It's 54 in New Pal and Greenfield. Good morning. Hancock County, 52 in Newcastle, 50 degrees reporting in Richmond, and 54 in Edinburgh. Not a bad start in Bloomington. We're sitting at 56. So here we go. We'll climb to the 60s this afternoon, with probably mostly cloudy skies. A few more sun breaks are likely later today. Now, throughout the day, I can't rule out the chance for a super spotty sprinkle. We actually have a couple of those right now in eastern Indiana. They've been hugging the county line there in Randolph and Wayne counties, just north of Fountain City and north of Lynn and Economy. But Winchester, you could get a spotty shower, but most of us are on the drier side or here around Indianapolis. Just clouds out there this morning. But coming up, this is our next storm system. It brings in warmer air, more humidity, and then eventually rain and storm chances for your Memorial Day weekend and race day weekend. So we're going to time out when we expect some of that rain to fall. But I do need to switch to traffic. I-65 northbound. There's a pretty big crash right now by the Whitestown exit. You can see the red on the map extending into Marion County past about 71st Street going into Traders Point. But right now, this is what the scene looks like. It's coming up to that Whitestown exit. Only the northbound lanes impacted. There's just one lane open right now. 2 lanes are closed. You see a heavy presence of emergency vehicles there. I don't have many details on the crash itself, but right now there's a pretty big backup. You're looking just down the way, and traffic's at a very slow pace passing Whitestown.
Well, we've been following breaking news since about 4 this morning, and we want to give you the very latest as IMPD is now confirming they're investigating a shooting on the city's north side.
At an apartment complex on West Lane Road near Michigan Road. That's where Marina Silva has been for the last hour or so. And I know that things have been rapidly changing there, but what can you tell us about the investigation so far?
Well, good morning. We are at Crystal Bay Apartments, and Metro Police have mostly wrapped up their investigation here. I'm going to step out of the frame and show you. They're actually towing away a vehicle right now. Now, that vehicle that they're towing away is where we saw Metro Police focusing most of their investigation on. They have confirmed to us that a man was shot. He was taken to the hospital, awake and breathing. We're still reaching out to Metro Police to ask some more information as to who was involved, any suspect information, or if they have a suspect. But we've spoken with neighbors as they're waking up this morning. They said they heard the shots. They heard about 3 shots, and that's actually what woke them up. Now, we've also seen Metro Police asking neighbors for any security video around here. This is where they've been focusing most of their investigation on, in this parking lot. So you can see they're actually putting the car onto the tow truck right now. Most of police are gone right now. At one point in time, we saw about 7 police vehicles here, all working on this investigation. So again, 1 man was shot, taken to the hospital. We're still asking Metro Police for any more information. We'll bring that to you as we get it. But for now, reporting live on the north side, Marina Silva, 13 News.
All right, thank you, Marina.
Well, this morning we know 1 teenager is dead, another in critical condition after a shooting on Indy's near South Side.
This was around 9 last night along Talbot Street. It's not far from Madison Avenue and Morris Street. Officers responded to a report of shooting and found 2 teens in the street with injuries. They were both taken to the hospital at critical condition, but one didn't survive.
There is no word yet on any suspects, and detectives do say they are still investigating what actually led up to the shooting. Well, this morning, we're seeing new security camera video showing teenagers allegedly breaking into a store and stealing money from the register. It's one of a dozen break-ins police are recently investigating on the northwest side. Now, several of those said to be involved are facing charges.
On yesterday on 13 Sunrise, you may remember we shared as a 16-year-old was arrested in connection with those burglaries. Well, an update to that breaking news, police say that they got away with more than $31,000. There was a fingerprint, police say, left behind at two scenes that led them to 16-year-old Jesse Green. Green also posted pictures on Instagram of himself. Police say that's him posing with the gun that he used during one of the break-ins.
Police also tell us they've identified another suspect in this case, but so far Green is the only one who's been arrested. Well, in a couple of weeks, dozens of Indianapolis teens will show up to a storied East Side church for summer camp.
The goal here is to keep them safe, but also away from things like guns. It's called Young Men Inc. Summer Empowerment Camp. It's been around for decades with the goal of teaching kids life lessons through positive mentorship. That includes hearing from police officers, prosecutors, and judges about the consequences of carrying a gun. The camp is from June 2nd until August 3rd. There is a one-time $85 fee that covers all of the camp's expenses. There's more information about this online.
Well, here we are just days away from the Indianapolis 500, and police agencies, they are letting you know they have a plan to keep you and everything and everyone at the track secure.
Yeah, it's all hands on deck, and you can expect to see officers on all streets of Speedway. Anna Chalker is live in Speedway this morning with a look at that plan and what they're using to help out and make sure that everything is covered. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. I'm telling you now, I'm staking my spot outside of Gate 1, so I don't have to worry about all the craziness come Sunday morning. But Gate 1's ready to go, welcoming in these fans. You got the barriers here, getting ready to section off all the lines when you go through and get into the track. Now, it's not just these barriers that are going to be walking you through, getting you ready, because we'll see those officers there, and they want you to have a blast, of course, but also safety, top priority for them. And you're going to see a lot of them, local, state, and federal officers increasing their patrols in and around the track. You're also urged to report anything suspicious you see to those officers near you. And IMPD tells us there are no threats to the track this year. And when the race is all done, we know it is a madhouse trying to get out of here with everyone wanting to leave. That's why Chief Tanya Terry suggests just to be patient and just to follow the flow of traffic.
We want our community members and our visitors to be patient, and everybody wants to get home safely, and it may not be the route that you're familiar with, but we're going to need everyone to follow the instructions of the officers that are in the intersections. It's a fantastic.
Now, you won't just see those human officers around. Take a look at your screen. This is a robot drone dog. It's going to be working hand in hand with those officers here at the track. It basically can do everything a dog can do, but it's just a robot, and it can video you, it can scan some things, smell out certain smells. So really an interesting way to use that technology to really catch things an officer may not be able to see. They have a crew in Philadelphia that watches through this dog. So really we have eyes on the track from all over the country. I've also been told you can pet it like a regular dog. That might be weird, but kind of cool as well. But hey, there's a lot going on here with that safety plan that will continue to change throughout the next couple of days as things adapt. People are coming in and out of the track. And when you're out of the track and you're seeing some of those officers out there, make your way over to some of the town streets to see those porch parties. Coming up, we'll show you the winners of that competition, the 3 that were crowned, and what they got from it.
Okay, we will see you then. People just can't help it. No matter what kind of dog, robot or not, you're going to want to bend down and pet it. We'll check in with you soon, Anna. Thank you.
Well, the action at IMS really amps up tomorrow, which is Carb Day.
And we will be starting 13 Sunrise with being at the track. And then Saturday, you can watch the Lucas Oil 500 Festival Parade live on Channel 13 starting at noon. We'll also rebroadcast the parade so you can watch it that night on WTHR Plus at 7.
Now join us then at 5 o'clock on race day morning. Plus we'll have post-race coverage beginning at 13 News at 6 and extended coverage on WTHR Plus throughout the day. Hey, Matt.
Hey, good morning. I just want to know if it's a good boy.
Yeah, it is.
Or a good girl, depending. We have a lot of clouds out there this morning. It's a little cool this morning, too, but we're mainly dry. We may not stay completely dry, though, headed into race day weekend. We're going to time out when you may see some showers and storms.
Thank you, Matt. An Arizona grandma goes viral after being swatted during a gaming live stream. At 6:48, what drew an alarming police response to her home.
But first, Harvard is changing up its grading scale. Why? The Ivy League university says it won't be so easy to get that A.
And former Cuban leader Raul Castro indicted. The decades-old incident now leading to these new charges.